Right, welcome to Gran Turismo 7 GT7 Nurburgring Chaos. This is the Porsche 911 GT3, and this race is about to get pretty darn intense. I highly recommend that you go for brake balance +2. I even took the time to check it out on ChatGPT, and they run through a whole list of reasons why this is the ideal brake balance. It's safe, stable, predictable, and perfect for an amateur GT7 racer. So let's see, we get into more details, but I want to get into the race, and we've got to get this qualifying lap in. So let's do that right now. I'm just going to get into the live chat so that I don't miss a thing. Here we go. There we go. We got the chat up. I'll be able to jump into live. Hey, out of this world gaming. That's right. That is you right there. We got to do the settings here on the car, but let's go exit here and let's actually do a qualifying lap. Probably a good idea to throw on the softs. Probably want to do the first lap when there's all sorts of traffic with the hards, of course. With the mediums lap 1, but we want to qualify with the softs, knowing that when we get back on the mediums, it's going to be a whole different ball game. We won't get as much out of the car. Knight Rider Jim, good morning. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello, even though you're currently racing. So you're clearly not just extremely fast, you're multitasking and multi-talented. Yes, this is the green HE double hockey stick. So I'm happy to come out of the pits to qualify in last position. I feel like this is a safer bet. No traffic. I can just not take anyone out and not be taken out by anyone either. So +2 is about getting not too much snap over rotation. You can still trail brake into the corners nicely, well enough with +2. You really need to free up a bit of those front brakes. Also, it's about tire wear. Your tire wear won't be nearly as bad if you're on +2. But you're still getting a good amount of braking as you go. Of course, if you go all the way to +5, you're essentially removing your front brakes, which is fantastic for turn-in. It's incredible for turn-in while braking, but it's not great for brake speed. Alright, and there's a lot of downhill braking sections to this, so having a little more power to those rear brakes, freeing up those front wheels to actually turn, because of course they can't turn if they're not rotating, and they're not going to be rotating if they're locked up by the brakes. So the last thing you want to do is get your mid-engine cars to, into the minus brake balance, -1, 2, 3, or worse, even the worst of all, -5 would be by far the worst choice for this race. And it is so out of this world gaming. This isn't my lobby. This is a championship race. I encourage you to join the championship racers on Sim League Pro. Love to have you along. We do championship races for points to see who will be up at the top and who will be down on the bottom. I'm working away to be at a top feeder, not a bottom feeder. In our amateur league, there's also a pro league, which would be the league that you'd be a part of, Out of This World Gaming. And this is Super Doofus's lobby. So he puts it down under JCCR as well, so you can find it under JCCR, but the race has started. If you make it real quick, you could jump into the pro probably, jump into the race and sign up for Sim League Pro right immediately after the race. And I'm saying that, and I'm not really in a position to be one to be inviting because it is Super Doofus's setup, but I'm just not seeing any problems that would cause as long as you jump into the Sim League Pro. Usually if people aren't part of the community, of course, he'll just kick them out. But it has been absolutely fantastic gaming with you. Out of this world gaming. I have a lot to learn when you pass me. I do my absolute best to stay behind you and for as long as possible and learn as much as possible. That's one of the things I think is great about our lobbies that you don't get in your sport mode. In sport mode, one, you're often racing with nasty drivers that want to destroy you off the track, and they're there to play an arcade version of Call of Duty racing. So not a whole lot of learning, just a whole lot of survival mode. And just like humans, when we're in survival mode, we're not in our best state of learning and growing. Got to get through survival mode, and of course it's good to have passive income so that all your food bills and rent or mortgage are actually covered by passive income. So then you can focus on developing your skills that will take you so much further in life. And of course that all can only happen if you've got the right positive mindset. All right, 20 speed, hit you into me. Well, no worries at all. I don't mind one bit. I know that when there is punting going on during our nightly races, Monday to Friday, it's the JCCR crew and subscribers, the JCCR racing crew and subscribers, and Out of This World Gaming, I full-heartedly invite you to become a JCCR racer. If you want download the livery, you've got the full welcome. Alright, so we just got to go with the cues on this track because it's hard to memorize. So we got to watch and when there's no cue to be in a lower gear for an upcoming turn, we just got to floor it here. It's just a question of when is that first gear coming up, so we just got to watch far enough ahead. Not so far that we don't see what's immediately in front of us. And when you start to spin, you just got to let go of all pedals. No gas. It's just like driving in the snow. When you start to spin or slide in the snow, you just let go of all the pedals. No braking, generally, as a general rule, no braking, no accelerating like we did right there, just when we're out in the grass, in the loose stuff. All right. Oh, okay. You can't do the livery. Okay. And if you can't do the livery, I welcome you to do so if ever you figure out, maybe it's not a matter about figuring out how, maybe you need to run your current livery because you're sponsored or whatnot, or you're sponsoring your YouTube channel. Folks, don't forget to check out Out of This World Gaming. I think one of the best things you can do for your friends or for your family, if you've got young ones, is play board games. It develops strategy, social skills, like communication skills. Patience requires you to practice your patience, your strategy. It helps all the right neurons in the brain fire to help people become more critical thinkers. And we need more critical thinking in the world these days. It also teaches people that in life people will say one thing and do another. So it's just perfect as a tool to understanding, preparing the brain to understand the world. All right, so I did not put in an hour or two of practice onto this trail. Gaming 21, join in, just make it in then. This is Super Doofus's Racing Championship League. He does it for the whole JCCR racing team and for those that join along and race with us. So Gaming 21, it's not too late. I haven't even completed my first lap on my qualifying, so jump in, fire it up. And you can always catch everything that's going on with the channel over on the Discord under JCCR Racing. So that's the Discord under JCCR Racing, maybe JCCR Racing League. There we go. There's our out lap. It was a slow 153, 151.2. So I guess the out lap is the only lap we're getting as a qualifying. So that's interesting. That's a-okay. Let's see where that puts us. Cheers, folks. All right, so oddly, we didn't make it across the finishing line in time, so we got cut off. So we don't actually get a practice lap, and that's why the counter is now at 8 minutes and 42 seconds, which means in the meantime, so my racer name is JCCR_Johnny, and you can add me to PSN as a friend so you can follow my Monday to Friday races and join into those Monday to Friday races so much easier under JCCR_racing. Out of This World Gaming, your gold livery is pretty darn incredible. And if you want to become a JCCR racer, just add a little logo in the back or on the side, JCCR, and then you're part of the JCCR racing team, the JCCR racing stable. I'd love to be able to switch to another car here, but I can't. So what I'm going to do, it's my daughter's birthday today, so some of the visit have actually already showed up. I'm going to go say hi. I see that I've got 7 minutes and 30 seconds before the race starts. So I'm sorry, this is going to be a little pause mode for me. Pretty dedicated to my YouTube content, so I try not to miss the YouTube creating content times, such as these championship races. So, folks, I'll be right back in 7 minutes at 11:30. rattraper parce que c'est pour des points tout. Je suis en deuxième. Je me bataille contre un point en arrière du premier. All right, I am back. And Mile Janssen saying, toilet real quick. Well, thank you for letting me know. I ran up to say hi to the visit because it's my daughter's 2-year birthday, but it's not as if people are here for just 1 hour, so I will miss a little bit of it, but not too much because I'm sure we're going to get to racing. I'm going to start on the mediums so I can learning the track. I'll learn the track on the mediums, and then I'll slap on those softs. Now I'm the slowest racer of the slower racers. We've got 2 divisions here. We've got the division of amateur racers, which I'm in that group, and we also have the pro racers that are going to race because, well, we can fit all into the 16, I believe. And let me just, I'm sorry, I just got a call. Let me just explain that I cannot talk to them. So I want to start on mediums, and I want to go with brake balance +2, and let's see if I can get into some of those details. Why brake balance +2 is sort of a one-size-fits-all recommendation, so it's safe, stable, predictable, and perfect for amateur GT7 racers like myself and maybe like yourself as well. I'd say if you're a little more advanced, maybe +3, but for amateurs, +2 is just perfect. And what's going on here is the Nurburgring, Nurschleife, has many downhill brake zones and some light trail braking corners, high-speed sections where stability is key. That's why +2 is the sweet spot for most amateurs. And let's, why this works for amateurs. Well, we were running a rear engine here, so heavy rear weight. We've got strong rear end stability under braking, but the vehicle has a tendency for the front to lock up if the brake balance is too far forward. So moving brake bias toward the rear, +1 to +3, gives us more stability under trail braking. The car rotates more naturally without snapping. As we all know, the 911 does snap, and then it becomes very difficult to drive, and difficult to drive quickly and safely. There's less front tire overheating or locking, which is especially important on the Nurburgring's downhill sections, the downhill braking zones. And it's smoother corner entry, and that's what I need here. I want smoother corner entry, and when I take off, I don't want the front to lock, and I don't want it to snap either braking in or taking off. So this is going to help me maintain control without overreacting, as the 911 does have a tendency to overreact. And I'm wondering, we're still waiting for some people to hit that green check mark. I'm going to run traction control too, because, well, it's a race where our rear wheels might get up on elevated curbs. They might even touch a little bit of grass, and I'd like to be able to have a little of that technological assistance. And I'm just going to check something right here. All right, let me get back into the chat. And I am back. I'm ready to race. Hopefully we start this up in just a moment. And Super Doofus saying, give lots of space and pass smart. Absolutely. I'm going to say right here, thank you in advance to everybody for the race. And of course, let's keep it clean. Unfortunately, didn't get to qualify, but it looks, had I qualified, I would have been at an 8:50. Well, my second lap, I think I probably would have cut it down anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds. So I think I probably would have been starting right around, probably right behind Remy, maybe ahead or maybe just behind Sir Badger. And Crispy. Well, Crispy, I'm back for commentary. Oh, commentary. You're not going to be racing. You're just going to be doing pure commentary across the different cars. That is pretty cool. That's right. You're not Crispy. Is Crispy here in set up as one of the racers? Nope. So that's... Oh, you are one of the racers. Well, I'll be doing commentary as well. And just wondering why, what is going on here? 50-minute race? Yeah, sure, no problem. But will the race start? If not, I'm going to have to pull out. Very much ready, Super Doofus. I think we're just waiting for the pro drivers here to, the pro drivers that have been put in the back, not because of their speed, but because, well, they're the pro drivers. And they're in the back, and yay, I get to have all the pro drivers right behind me. So when one passes, all I can do is do my best to follow. Cheers, folks. Thank God it's Saturday. All right. Lobby's locked out. Oh, Gaming 21. I'm sorry. I don't know what that's about. It's not my lobby. It usually always is Monday to Friday, but Saturdays we hand it over to Super Doofus to take care of the lobby because it's the championship races. So +2 for the brake balance, 2 for the stability control, and here we go. We've got the pro racers behind us. The 911 is slow off grid start. So we'll just tuck in behind Forza Canada here and try to learn a thing or two. And we are off. All right, so nice start here. Made a quick little pass in the corner, ghosting. A little excessive braking there just because I don't want to hit anyone. Everyone's playing it smart on lap 1. I think I still have my mediums on. Don't want to get on the pedal too early there, as we'll just go straight off the track. So get on the pedal real light or later and hard. Ooh, I'm slow through there, so good lesson for the next 4 laps. And I want to give a special thank you to our sponsors. And who are the sponsors? We are sponsored. We're sponsored by the members of the channel. So members, thank you so much for sponsoring the car. Oh, finally, Bren N is actually showing up as Bren N instead of the Z-Man. Bren N is Out of This World Gaming. As I've said before, I'll say it again, board games are fantastic social activity and very good for the mind. So if you want to keep your mind, oh, we've been hit. Oh, we survived through. Uncle Phil giving me a little howdy-do. Guess I was probably going a little too slow. He is an A driver, so I was probably going a lot too slow for his skill level. All right, so 2 for the next corner here. A little bit of that snap steering, but still very minimal when we're on +2. If we go all the way to +4, there'll pretty much be no snaps steering, but we will lose some braking efficacy, and we'll have to brake earlier on. Oh, Phil, you'll find your time to pass. You will get it, buddy. You will get it. All right, this is a great section to pass if you've got the person set up just beforehand. Oh, they're almost off the track. Oh, and Remy, who's my main competitor today, because we're only 1 point apart from each other. Super Doofus flying in the Ferrari 458. I think a lot of success on this race is going to come down to accidents. Who will keep the car the most under control? Poor A drivers all stuck behind us. The whole pack of A drivers are going to bundle up and have to find creative ways to pass us on this track. I thought about what if we could throw on hard tires and just run hards for all 5 laps or for 4 laps and then do the last lap on softs. There we go, a little bit of patience and we've got our pass in. So we made it past Remy, which we're only 1 point apart in the league. So that was the main goal. Let's see if we can safe, smart, smooth drive ourselves to a victory ahead of Remy. Woo, but he's right behind us again. Gaming 21, thank you for spectating and staying along for the show, despite not being able to get into the race. I'm sorry how that worked out. There's just nothing I could do about it, unfortunately. I don't know if I was allowed to pass there. Find out if we pick up a penalty. Whew. I braked way too early there, and poor Remy probably thinks I'm brake checking him, but I'm not. I'm just not experienced on this track. I don't have this memorized one bit. Sometimes the memory kicks and I'm like, oh, I know the next turn. But most of the time I'm just looking down at the bottom, using the basic race craft to try to get me through here in survival mode. Film this, go for it. Of course, we're going to let the A driver by. There's no reason why we'd be holding back the A driver. We're not in the same championship race. So let him go cook. Ooh, Mile Janssen, another one from the Pro League. So again, no point in holding back the pro drivers. It's sort of like when you've got GT3 and GT4 tracks in the same race, or GT2 and GT3. No point in playing slow car boxing, but in this case it's slow driver boxing, as we're in different racing leagues. And yes, I am on the racing mediums, and they're already about a sixth used up, and we haven't even completed 1 lap. Goes through here. And the green HE double hockey stick, a lot comes down to, and there's a lot of cars on the track like this, a lot of it comes down to who can drive the safest and smartest. And of course, sometimes you get someone that does a perfect lap that is also extremely quick. It's always the trade-off between how quick do you want to be and how much risk do you want to take. So there, trying to be quicker, took more risk, and I lost the position I had taken against someone not in my league, so not really problematic to lose it. But now Forza is also in the Pro League, so Remy's a few cars back, so I've got a little bit of time, so I should probably scale down the risk-taking and scale up the safe, smart driving. So let's keep an eye on that bottom gear. We need to be going through here in third. I don't know the exact speed to go through all these turns, but I do know what gear, because, well, our artificial AI co-pilot, I guess you could call him, lets us know. So 3 for the next one coming up. Pitha, all the way from India. Howdy. Thank you for jumping in between streams to say hello. Really appreciate that. Very cool of you. All the way from India. So we got Dano, the Texas Ranger, and Pitha all the way in India. We're going around the globe, starting off here in Canada. This is where this screen is located. Let's roll this up to 160 miles per hour. There we go, 160. Drop that super quick transmission, I can tell you. That Porsche 911 PDK transmissions are world-class fast, and they're actually 0.5 seconds faster than if a professional is driving a manual, but Ford Mustang GT 10-speed automatic is 0.5 seconds faster than a manual transmission, so it is also driven by a professional. So there's your sign that it is also incredibly quick. Alright, so it looks like we're not doing too horribly against the pro drivers here. A little off-track incident cost us 7.5 seconds, but we still have Forza Canada behind us. Big slowdown there. Could have taken that a little quicker, but didn't lose speed on Forza. We actually gained a little on the gap there. Alright, do we still have the 1 second on Forza? Yeah, we're rocking it here as an amateur driver. So far, so good. One error. Tried to push it a little too hard. Mile Hansen, Philness is now cooking. Mile Hansen, he's passed him, and now we've got an 8-second difference, 8.5-second difference with Miley. Oh, missed the apex by a mile. That will cost us a bit of time. There we go. We get the apex, and we can get back on the throttle so much earlier and go through there. Not necessarily quicker, but we're ending up further down the track, so we can get more and quicker, so we're getting more speed overall in this straightaway. Thank you, Gaming21. So you're thinking 2 laps on softs and 3 laps on mediums. Fantastic. So we're on the mediums now. Let's definitely get our 3rd lap in. We'll since we're already on the mediums, what's great is we're going to get to sort of do a incident report on where the tires are at the end of this lap. And of course, our drive style will dictate tire wear as well. I'm pretty heavy on the brakes, so I don't know if I can do 2 laps on softs. And not just heavy on the brakes, we saw we just drifted through 2 turns there. Drifting is not good for the tires. Ooh, gotta remember to stop braking through there. I should have been flying. So now we're gonna get past, oh, Remy, oh no, Remy's behind us. That braking error will cost us. Here comes Remy, our competitor for this race, really. Remy is a quality driver, and I've got a lucky break. He's eaten a little dirt there. He's not crashed out or spun out, but that will slow him down. And we need to be in 4th for the next section. Here we go, trying to use the whole track and catch those apexes. Now we got to worry, the tires are a little dirty, so we're not going to get quite as much out of them. That Remy should be right back behind us after that incident. All right, putting all our hours, hundreds of hours of sim racing experience now, as we've been racing every week for almost a year, 11 months. And let's see if we can handle, after almost a year's experience, can we handle the HE double hockey stick, the Nurburgring Nordschleife. It is the world's most challenging race. There we go, trail braking saved me right there. If I was on zero, I'd have had some overbite, some snap, and a crash. Snap, crackle, crash. All right, at Gaming 21, enjoy breakfast and catch you in the stream later. Oh, you're gonna continue to watch while making breakfast. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. Love and appreciate the support. And also a huge thank you to the members, as you are the sponsors of this channel, making this all happen. That way I can tell the wife, no, it's a business. So it will take a little bit of time away from the family. Oh, I'll be having a great lunch after this race. Birthday lunch. All right, so we're coming to the end of, well, halfway through lap 2. So yeah, 3-4 laps on mediums would be a stretch, but I think 2 laps on softs is going to be a real stretch. I think those softs are going to start to get a little wonky. Sir Badger is in our league, so that was an important pass right there in regards to points. Didn't push it hard enough, and then pushed it too hard. Hard to know when they're calling this need for a gear 2. You know once you're in it. So Sir Badger right behind us now. Fly through here, or do you remember that? Still in discovery mode of this track. Gotta look way ahead here when you don't know the track. So I think this is our 3rd gear turn. Oh, got the Kratos. Sorry, it's my daughter's birthday, but thank you very much just the same. Thank you for making it in, Gothic Kratos. All right, so we're holding off Sir Badger, who's in our league. Behind him, we've got Remy, who's also in our league. I think now we might be at the top of the amateur league. The racers ahead of us, I believe, are all A racers. Yeah, she is a wonderful little person. So let's tuck behind here, Sir Badger, a fellow JCCR racing stablemate, fellow racer. Oh, and Sir Badger, I think, didn't see us coming because he seemed to bounce off of us there. I did not turn in. He turned in on us, I think, accidentally, not seeing us. And we're going to do another lap because I just don't have faith that we get enough out of the softs. So let's go here, mediums. Oh, he just finished 2 laps on softs. That lets us know that the softs seemed to last 2 laps because he was holding on behind us. Come down to a slow 40-some miles per hour there. Got to be silky smooth through there with some light hands. It's not about forcing your way through these turns. I didn't let go of the throttle there. We're off track. I got on the throttle a little early. Now we've got Putato, one of the Pro League racers, ahead of us. So it's kind of like almost, he's not in a, we're all racing the same cars, but it's almost as if it's GT3 versus GT4. Well, not versus, but on the same track. So chances of catching up against what will be either an A or B rated driver are slim, but not impossible. Because it is easy even for pro drivers to make a mistake on this track. Getting the tires a little dirty there. Tires are holding off, but they're starting to grip just a little less. Or I'm pushing the car a little harder. One of the two, but I think the tires are gripping a little less now. Well, at least I didn't go down to the 3rd gear for this section like I did last lap. Did hit the brakes quickly and do a downshift. Just got to watch that indicator here. No indicator in red for gear, so that just means I got to fly. Woo! Almost a little bit of burnt meat there. Didn't completely overcook it. But we are running a faster lap now. More like our qualifying, which it was an out of lap, but we came in at 850, sorry. Almost did that well. You got to watch out when it's an elevated turn and you're driving a mid-engine, you'll unbalance the car. Let's see when the next section timer comes up. Are we still running an almost 2-second faster lap? And we got a pro up there running an 8:18. Incredible. Incredible Seb Kakra. Well done, Seb Cockrow. Sorry. What is that? What flag is that? Second gear for the next turn. So either bottom of the 3rd or top of 2nd, just to know when. There we go, we caught it at the right time. Not an easy track if you don't have it memorized. incredible amount of turns and a pretty narrow track that's unforgiving with grass and metal all around. Now we are flying. How fast will we get this? I don't think we can get it to 160. No need to brake there. That's just me not having my big boy pants on and chickening out. And how are the tires doing? Well, the mediums are almost half done. We're not on the third lap. Softs, I think it's going to be very slippery the last quarter of the race on lap 5. Sorry for the moments of silence there. Full concentration to not go off track. Now 5 seconds ahead, really having a quick lap for an amateur. No pro level 818, however, this keeps up, we'll maybe run a 147, 148. We continue to build up and go faster. Who knows, maybe a 145 is in store. Yeah, absolutely, Gaming 21, great point. Oh, there you go, just like driving in snow, let go of the brakes, let go of the accelerator, and just try to steer your way clear. Oh, that'll get you sweating. High adrenaline racing. Came in at 801, not too shabby. Now the question is, do we do tires? Let me know in the comment section. Do we do tires now and throw on the softs for 2 full laps? Or do we do 1 more lap with the racing mediums? I need your input, folks. I am just an amateur rookie racer and I need my JCCI Racing pit crew, but they're unfortunately all on the track other than Gaming 21, so let me know. And let's try not to miss the pits. Oh, the pits. Where are the pits here? Pull out the softs. All right. So I think we'd have finished there with racing softs with a pretty decent time. How much fuel are we going to need for the 2 laps? I guess no refuel? Let me know, Gaming 21. I think that triangle says I've got enough. But do we do the fuel? That's the question. Do we have enough? It says we got 2.3 laps, so there you go. 2.6 laps for the 2 laps. Very safe, and it took, what, a quarter of a second more? A half second? Bren bringing a great point about this track to the comments. I was only able to read a few words. I can see it's something that I definitely would like to hear and learn. Oh, now we've got Remy ahead of us. Oh no! We're in our real battle today is with Remy. We're 1 point apart in the championship race. I think we're fighting for first. From what I understood from Super Doofus, I think we're fighting for first, or we're fighting for second. Either way, it's podium territory. Where's Sir Badger here? All right, we've just got, of the amateur racers, I think we only have Remy ahead of us. So I think we're in second. And now we've got the softs on, and I do not know what he's running. Hopefully he's running mediums. This track, it is very hard to tame this track, absolutely. It will bite a lot. And you got to be real light hands, but more importantly, light feet. Sometimes you can rock the steering left or right real quick, but one thing you definitely can't do is slam on the brakes or the accelerator when you've got the steering wheel turned quite a bit, and the steering wheel is turned quite often. There, the track bit and the car over bit. Little overbite there. Got 2 laps to pass, Remy. Patience. Oh, and we break through there, so that'll cost us a solid second, I'd say. That was a fly-through section, not a brake and shift down. At least we didn't shift down, but the brakes are effective. Then I did slam it to the floor. Goes through here. Woo, that was a near crash. Almost overcooked it into the sand pit. That would have been a 20-second error. Yeah, safety first. Out of this world gaming. Incredible advice there. Safety first all the way. All right, Depitha, take care. Thank you for making it in. Thank you for letting us know that you're heading out. Have a great day. It's Sunday where you're at, so have a great Sunday. Oh, almost slid her out. Try to get back on track in time to not get these tires too filthy dirty. Oh, we're in a bit of trouble here. Oh no! Oh no! Wrecked a lap, wrecked a lap. Oh, that'll cost us 15. Let's see, how many seconds? Probably 15 seconds. We got Forza ahead of us now, and I'm not sure. Forza might be, I think he's actually, might be in the amateur league, and if so, ouch. 12 seconds. So yeah, there we go. There was a 13-second error right there. I should have put safety first. Maybe I was on the brakes a little too long and should have just let go of the brakes and seen how we would have came out. Got to get up to 140, 139. Let's fly through here, see if we can get a little 13.8 seconds behind now. Oh no, 6.4, not bad. Okay, so we've got a chance here. Could have flown through there, so that will cost us a second. There's another second. lost on the track just because we don't have the track memorized. But I'd rather lose a second here or there than make a fatal error and lose 15 seconds on a spin out. That sign on the side of the track that said 14 kilometers an hour. Not sure what to think of it. I'm not sure what it's doing there. Working just a little too hard to try to catch up to Remy here. Putting a little too much pressure on myself. So gotta breathe finally. Get the junk off the tires. This is not gonna be great for tire wear either, so it's not helping my last lap either. If you're not scared, you're not going fast enough. Oh, well, I'm sweating, so I think that counts. I think we can say that I'm concerned. All right, still, we're bringing back the clock slowly against Forza. I see Forza and Remy are all the way at the end of the track, where I should be. And I see that last lap is going to be tricky on these tires. I can't trust them as much, so I need to stop pushing as hard. I really like the mediums here, actually. Nice durability. Oh, and Remy has to pit. Wow, that puts us back on top by a whopping good 35 seconds. 30 seconds, because I was 12 and a half seconds behind. So that changes everything. I just need to be safe and smart. Not worry so much about Forza Canada, but we might also be really close in points with Forza Canada. Last lap, here we go. Let's see what we can do. All right, what gear are they suggesting here? Third gear. Let's run it out then. Top of third. Second gear for the next turn. Let's see what that's going to look like. Thank you, Gren N, for the encouragement. Starting to actually use the full track properly and still pulling off my fastest time here. That's pushing it about to the limit when you eat the pole. Little oversteer, but I was ready for it. I'm getting used to my Porsche here. Alright, so it says second gear for the next turn. We'll have to respect that. Got in there real quick. The 911 brakes are incredible. In the real world, the 911 GT3 RS does have better brakes than the Corvette ZR1, and the GT2 actually has better brakes also. Savage Geese's professional driver found that the brakes were not great on the Corvette. They didn't seem to like him that much, but he certainly loved the over 1,000 horsepower. Ooh, yeah, we got Remy 3.7 seconds behind us. He is catching up. Absolutely. He is, I believe, a B driver, and I'm a D driver, so let's see what we can do against a better driver. Ooh, we took that nicely, just the way you want to take it. Slowly, or quickly, briskly make it to the apex and slowly get back into the throttle coming out. He's still crunching down that time. He's flying. Oh yeah, he is flying. My goodness, Remy. You got an advantage of being ahead though on a narrow track. Just got to hold him off, keep the distance for a little longer. And it's the 911 versus what is Remy driving? Haha, thank you, Gaming 21. I let go of that throttle when we're up on those elevated curbs because this mid-engine does not like the elevated curbs. At least not with my drive style. That'll cost us a little bit of time, but we're still on the track and we're holding them off. We're at 2.6 and yeah, and slightly growing. That was a trail braking turn if I've ever seen one. Trail braking, and if you don't have the capacity to do any trail braking, you're going to be underwear braking, leaving skid marks in the undies. Oh, it's Supra versus the 911. Toyota versus the Japanese versus the Germans. You got to fly through here, and I know I've got a horrible habit of braking too early at the end of this section. Right there, I usually brake and shift down into fourth, and for the first time possibly ever, I've flown through. Oh, but I completely braked all wrong there, so that's going to cost us more than a second. Oh, now the gap is gone. He's right behind us. Don't plan on your opponents giving you a break or having pity. Be strong. Be strong and practice and persevere. No, 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 no! Oh. There we go, we lost it. Safety was not first in that section. Safety was not first. The 911 is not great. The front engine could have handled that little section of John Deere grass mowing, but the 911 does not. It's fast through the turns. It's incredible handling. It's got incredible braking, but it does not handle the lawn mowing. That's Skyline. That's the Japanese car territory. Viper has a front engine, not bad as well. And the Mercedes AMG can handle a bit of it, not nearly as well, I find, as the front engine Japanese cars. They are essentially run with motors that are almost lawn tractor engines. Oh, and I've lost the sweet touch. Let's get it back. A little positive thoughts. We've got this. We'll keep Sir Badger off. Oh, the tires are dirty. I guess we'll be holding off Badger at this point. Not holding off Badger. We'll be trying to pass Badger before the end of the race. Ruined on last lap. Oh, I see where my softs are. I should not have been pushing it. I've gone past the point of trying to have my best laps. So there we go. I guess Remy and Sir Badger are going to be passing us in the championship races for points. But at least we got the fuel to finish the race. But not the tires. I just needed to. It's the right tire setup. It was the right strategy. But I needed to not be pushing so darn hard on the tires. My braking also was very heavy. Whew. There we have it. We almost didn't get to cross the finishing line. Brennan, Gaming 21, thank you for the support. That was a heck of a race. Talk about driving on nerves. Let's see how that worked out for us. So we finished 9th. And we've got Potato in front of us, who's in our league. Super Doofus, who's in front of us in our league. And Remy finished 5th. Remy, well done. That was a tough battle with you. You're solid on this track. Oh, no, sorry. The results will be here. Results are here. Let's see. So Remy in 7th. And we've got Sir Badger. And I think Forza Canada. I'm not sure if he's in the A League or the Pro League or the Amateur League. So let's see. Potato. Where is Potato at? So he's a C driver. So yeah. I guess we're no longer 1 point away for first. And let's see who else. We got, I think, starting at Potato. Potato. So yeah, we got beaten by Potato. And Remy as well, and not Forza Canada. Forza Canada is in the Pro League, so interesting enough. So it is a very tough track. Safety needs to be first. You need to keep an eye on tire wear, as we probably lost it, because I'm pretty sure on fresh softs we would have been able to pull off what we were trying to pull off, but instead we slid, caught a little bit of the outside of the track, and that was devastating. So we got Remy and Sir Badger from our class that for championship racing will probably go ahead of us. I don't know if the qualifying gets us points. If it does, I won't get any points for the qualifying because I got cut off right before the finish line. I didn't actually get to cross the finish line in time to then get to do a full lap, even though the timer was then on 9 minutes. We'd have gotten through no problems. We had just run an 8:50, crossed the line at 8:50, and then we were cut off because, probably difference of about 1 or 2 seconds that we need to cross that finishing line sooner. Well done, Remy. That was incredible. Remy, that was incredible. incredible and intense. Whew. So, folks, thank you so much. That was actually a very clean race. Thank you for the clean race. Absolutely great. Almost had it with Remy. We had a great battle going on there, back and forth several times through those 5 laps. What an incredible race. What a great way to have a midday spin battle, I guess. Remy saying, too bad you spun. I want to battle you for the points. Absolutely. I want to go through and battle all the way to the end of the race. So that was pretty awesome. Okay, so this would have been practice in the end for, I guess, the pro racers, and the pro racers are now going to be, well, thankfully the pro racers I don't think took anyone out. Phil tapped me a few times, but didn't cause me to crash. That's good. So good game, all good Sunday. I'm off to my daughter's birthday party, so Godspeed and God bless everybody. I won't run through the regular finishing off of the show. Because, well, it's my daughter's birthday, so Godspeed, everybody. Take care. I hope you get to put the pedal to the metal sometime real soon on a car that you love. If it's not in the real world, that's okay. This is still my favorite way to race. And if you do want to catch some real world racing, head on over to Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, where we short-term review a new car every month. And we also try to do constant updates on our fleet of long-term review vehicles, such as the 2017 Shelby GT350. Filmless Games, that was a fun race. Thank you very much. I wish I could have stayed behind you and learned more about that race. We also have the 1991 Toyota MR2 right-hand drive. Everything's been switched on it. It's on its 4th engine. It's got a rebuilt turbo. All the intercoolers and piping, that's all been redone. So the thing is kind of a mechanical work of art, because it really has everything switched on it. It's not even a distributor set up for ignition. It's coil on plug. It's got a standalone computer. We also have the 1999 Porsche 911. To answer the question, can you own a European sports car and still, not break the bank? Enjoy it, have fun, not have it always be at the mechanic or working on it. So basically, will your wallet or wife run out on you if you own a 1999 Porsche 911? And we have the 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor. So nice. We bought it twice because we had a 2024 and trade-in value was so incredibly high on it. We were able to switch it and it didn't cost us anything. We actually got some of the money back from our payments after running it for about a year. And now we've got one, and that won't be the case. And it's not Ford's fault. It's because I've been rear-ended and probably somewhere between $12,000 and $20,000 of damage. I'll show that to you guys soon. But first, I've got my daughter's birthday. Blessed to have you all along. Really enjoy racing with you all. So see you back to our regular time, Monday to Friday, starting somewhere between 9 p.m. or 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. There's always a warning. Subscribe, turn bell notifications on. You'll get a warning when we start. It's YouTubers versus subscribers, but I always do one sport race to comment on what's going on for the weekly GT3 sport racing category, sometimes GT4. So it gives you about 15 to 20 minutes to get set up, get your system on, and get down into the YouTuber versus subscriber racers. Godspeed, everyone. Take care. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you for the members because you are the channel's sponsors. Thank you.